Gemini! Thank you for being here. This is what you can expect for Sagittarius season if you are a Gemini sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Roy is here to help. He's not a Gemini. He's actually a Virgo, which is surprising, although not really. But if you are watching this also, Gemini, and it's not resonating, go check your other sun, moon, rising, and Venus as well. I always check all four, in my case all three, because I have an Aries sun and an Aries ascendant rising sign. But just fuck it up with all these zodiac signs, man. Just listen to whatever the fuck you want. There are messages everywhere, literally everywhere. All right, Gemini. So this is what you can expect for Sagittarius season. And while I'm shuffling these cards, I'd like you to go ahead and take a minute to connect with your breath. Shake your day off. I know it can be challenging, especially if we've had a rough day. This is also why I like to read cards first thing in the morning, so I don't have, excuse me, my shit in there, but I've smudged and saged. We're good to go. So, Gemini. Let's go ahead and call in your highest self. All of your angels, guardians, guides, protectors, ancestors, those who walk with you, not in physical form, everywhere you go, offering you their love and their support and their strength in this earth walk, because let us not forget, this is a dense as fuck planet. It's dense as fuck right now, particularly why we are all kind of recalibrating to the amount of divine light that's coming down on our head all of the time. Gemini, you are a twin, obviously. And so what that means is that you are better suited for kind of being in two worlds at once. And that's sort of what this energy is, where we've got one foot in the old 2019. We're about to go into 2020. And in terms of what's happening for us in 2020, we're really entering uncharted territory because we've got that Saturn-Pluto conjunction. It's been mad hyped. It's been mad hyped for a very real reason. And that will start to become more clear the closer we get to that exact conjunction, and then ripple out onward until eternity. So with that said, we've already got cards flying up. Gemini. It's like it's time to maybe stop being so guarded. This Sagittarius season looks like it is setting you up to maybe drop your guard a little bit. You know, maybe money has been weighing heavily on your mind, and this is an opportunity from Spirit to kind of connect with what else there is in life, because when we get so focused on money, we're sitting all by ourselves, and look at this bustling town that our little friend here isn't involved with or even thinking about at all. He's so focused. Excuse me, I'm drinking a LaCroix. He's so focused on not sharing, he's totally cut himself off from his community. And that it looked like there was a pause in terms of whatever energy was kind of keeping you feeling very guarded, keeping you feeling all right, I just have to talk about this in honor of Britney Spears because it is Sagittarius season. But the way he's got his arms, I'll turn this up right for this. You see, this is what I'm seeing. Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart. Oops, I Did It Again by Britney Spears. But this is a time, especially as, you know, kind of calendar years wind up, where we can get hyper-focused on all the shit that we said we were going to do at the beginning of 2019 that we haven't done yet. And then that can put us in a very defensive energy, because it's like, I ran my mouth off. I told all these people I was going to do all this shit. I haven't done anything yet. And this is kind of an opportunity for you to shift that thinking on its head. We've got the Hanged Man reverse, and when he's reversed, he's upright. And look at him. That's an enlightened motherfucker. He sees, he knows what's up. He understands that the pause existed so clarity could be found, so you could be reintroduced back into your town. So, with that said, Gemini, where are we being so guarded? Go into this Four of Pentacles reversed. Oh my gosh, these cards have so much to say. Good Lord. Is there too many? Why is Four of Pentacles reversed here for Gemini? Seven of Cups reversed. Interesting. This just came out for Aquarius. Theirs was upright though. Okay. It looks like you're clear. Whatever kind of this pause of perspective that was there happened for you to kind of have the ability to see like, oh shit, I've been guarded or holding on to things so tightly that I didn't even realize that they were mine to carry. When we've got this, or that they weren't mine to carry rather, when we've got this Seven of Cups reversed, it's about you've done the work, you've done the clearing, you have sort of aligned with what you need to do. Seeing again, look at this Hanged Man reversed here, like he's totally aligned on that staff and he has kind of the halo of all-knowing happening. That even though it might have been challenging, even though you might have been feeling like shit was getting ripped from your fingers, stuff that you weren't necessarily ready to let go of, but there is clarity here in terms of what were we missing out on and why. So Spirit, let's go into this Seven of Cups reverse a little bit more. Why is this here for Gemini? Why is this here for Gemini? Okay. Queen of Swords, clarity. You're clear on your bullshit. You're clear on other people's bullshit. You're clear. There's so much clarity. It feels like birds probably have been a thing lately. I mean, birds are always a thing. At least for several millennia. Before that, they were dinosaurs. But birds have are messengers from the angel realm. When we find our feathers, that is our angels and guides letting us know that they're here and walking with us, or whatever that resonates for you. If feathers to you don't mean your angels or guides, but rather your grandmother Helen, yes, that's absolutely correct, because you get to determine what all this shit means because you are the one having the human experience. The thing about the Queen of Swords, she can be cold, she can be calculating, she's very clear on who she is and what she is here to do, but she's still a queen. There's still a motherly instinct, although she's probably not going to be the first one that you run to with emotional problems, not like the Queen of Cups, who would be kind of there to welcome you with open arms, or the Queen of Wands, who would at least be there to like help you see the humor in it. Where this is kind of like Virgo mother energy. She's going to hold you accountable. And so it's seeming like you are holding yourself accountable, but with love for yourself, love for your others, love for others in your life, in terms of how do I step out of this guarded energy? So what is a better way for us to step out of this guarded energy? Spirit. It's too many cards. It's so interesting though. A lot of the same cards are coming up for literally every single sign. And so what that means to me is that there's a whole lot of shared universal experience right now, that we're all being illuminated within our oneness in terms of all of our similarities. We all know what pain feels like. We all know what it is to cry. We all know what it is to be really happy. We all know what it is to feel ostracized from our community. We all know what it feels like to feel like we need to be on guard. Alternatively, we all know what it feels like to have moments of really intense clarity, where we see how the things, Roy, it's just like having a child, I would assume, where we see all of the ways. What are you doing? Where we didn't necessarily get what we wanted, how that actually served us better in the long run, where we can kind of put together with clarity all of these individual pieces of our life in terms of why they had to happen this way, so we could have this moment of enlightenment. Because when the Hangman is reversed, that means energy is starting to move forward. When he is upright, that's actually kind of when we're at a standstill. And so what is moving forward right now for my Gemini twin? What is moving forward? Let's go into this Hangman reversed. Oh, you guys. You guys. What's moving forward? Your Ten of Cups. Your happily ever after. This is my favorite card in the deck. One of them, at least one, because rainbows are very cool. But two, because this is the gift after the flood. This is the fertile ground. This is the blue sky. This is the joy of a very long, tough journey being over. And so you're kind of having the ability to see right now, Gemini, how all of these things had to happen to get you to this energy. And the gift of seeing it from the Queen of Swords perspective is the heart is there for you to really connect with, because you have been so gentle on yourself. So let's talk about this Ten of Cups here. How do we get to this energy faster? What will aid us in remembering all of the ways we already have the Ten of Cups, right? Because tarot is just like anything else. It's just a vibration. Are you in the vibration of the Ten of Cups? Are you in the vibration of Queen of Swords? Are you in the vibration of Seven of Cups reversed? Reverse. Four of Cups reversed. Hangman reversed. There's clarity on what you want out of life. There's clarity on what you don't want out of life. And there's clarity in terms of how you need to step out of your shell to get it. And that's so beautiful. And that's so beautiful. But the patience isn't necessarily there. I mean, the patience is there, but there's this element of waiting. And I said this for Aquarius, and I'll say it for you, Gemini. Tom Petty, a very wise man, R.I.P. Waiting is the hardest part. And that can be true, because when you are in the Seven of Pentacles energy, you can see what's growing, but you can't taste it yet. You can't touch it. You can't work with it. But you know, all of these things are serving your alignment, bringing you your truth, because you have worked so hard to figure out what your truth feels like to you. What tinkles in your body? Where do you feel your truth rooted in? And if something comes along that gives you those jingles of truth, you're starting to understand the wheres and the whys of it. And Roy is very proud of you, which is great. But we're gonna move him out of where the cards are. Yes. He says, good job, Gemini. Yeah, they're doing good. I know it. They're just doing great. Yes. Because watching kind of this energy prepare, right? Knowing that the new start is almost here, the Fool, but it hasn't started yet. And then Page of Swords is kind of getting out of this immature energy of like, fuck it, I just want to go right now, fuck it. But the Queen of Swords is on the table, but you know it's not ready. You know it's not ready. The Ten of Cups doesn't happen overnight. And the beautiful thing about rainbows is they're kind of a sign from the universe that you're exactly where you need to be when you need to be there. Because rainbows only happen when the sun hits water crystals at just the right angle. They're not an everyday thing. There has to be alignment, right? But the good news for you is that's exactly what you've been working on. Getting in touch with both your mental clarity, your physical clarity, and how truth feels in your body, because you have cut through your bullshit. So, knowing that the Ten of Cups is here waiting for you, knowing that patience is a virtue, and it's not quite time to jump yet, right? But that you have done the legwork to grow from the Page of Swords to the Queen of Swords. And so one, I want you to be really proud of yourself, because this isn't hard. This isn't an easy thing to do. We've got the Three of Wands here. You've made it past the Two of Wands. You're actually in the environment. And once you get into the environment, that's kind of when like panic can set in and be like, oh fuck, well I'm here. Fuck, what do I do now? What do I do now? What do we do now? What do we do? But the thing is, you already know what to do because you've done the legwork. You know where you are going. And it's about knowing that you're prepared for whatever comes your way. It looks like what's coming your way is something very sweet. This is an emotional offer. This is a new beginning. This is someone seeing you, being aware of you, and sometimes I find mystery cuts on my hand. I don't know. This is someone stepping forward to you with a gift, and this could be romantic, you know, Page of Cups, always a little bit romantic, but it could also just be, you know, getting to spend time with someone who you really love, whose advice you always listen to. And also what's interesting is we've got the Page of Cups here upright, but the Seven of Cups reversed, both of which have shit in the cups, right? He's aware of it in this one, and this guy, he's aware of it, but it's existing in a different plane than he is, right? Because he's imagining it. It's not physically in front of him. Look out for friends in unexpected places. Look out. This is a very weird thing that's coming to me, but if someone comes up to you in a crowded bar and is like trying to talk to you, if you're wanting to talk to them, talk to them. If someone offers you a drink, test it for Rohypnol first, but if it comes back clear, like this could be something that this is the start of a new potentially romantic cycle. And it's one where you're a little bit more calm, you're a little bit more grounded, that when you've got the Page of Swords, this is youthful energy, but this is also really impulsive energy. This dude is a little bit of a live wire, whereas this guy is a little bit more emotionally balanced. And you, dear Gemini, have the gift, remember, of seeing things from multiple perspectives because you are the twins. You have it coded in you, your ability to go from this to this, to this to this, and to understand why, because you've done the work. This is a time of great clarity for you, Gemini, if you so choose, and it's a time where I don't want you to feel like you have to back down or you have to slow down. Even though patience is a virtue and stamina is a very real thing, you know, and the time to jump might not be right now, but keep fucking doing what you're doing because your Ten of Cups is here waiting for you. It's ready and raring to go. It's just about kind of allowing the things that need to coalesce and sort of fade in. My brain's a little bit fried. Think of like on Wonka Vision, where like Mike TV, you know, he has to go up and be a million pieces before he can come down and just be a smaller version of himself. That's you're kind of floating around above the sky in a million pieces right now. But you will know when you come back down, because when it's time to jump, that new beginning is almost here. It's just kind of about allowing it to coalesce and come together. So with that said, my dear Gemini, if you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, please do so. Please, that'd be fun. That'd be fun for everybody. Email me at adastraangel1111@gmail.com. Instructions are down below as well to do that. But you fucking got this, Gemini. Proud of your ass. All right. Love you. Bye.